now, students, this will be a tutorial for Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Now, if you were in my class last year, Intro to Keyboarding, we did Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. But this version is a little more complicated, so don't assume that it's the same. It's upside down. Here is the music that you should have. So it's a little different. But I know you can do it. It has just 3 chords. This is in the key of G, first of all. It has the 1 sharp on the F sharp line. That means it's the key of G. And G is the first chord. G chord is G, B, D. The other 2 chords that you see in this are C and D7. So, just 3 chords, the whole song. They repeat over and over. But there will be 1 or 2 inversions. So, pay attention closely and practice, and I know you can do it. All right, let's get into this. I realized when I started making the instruction video on this that there are no fingerings on your sheet music. So I took the time to write them in. I'm going to hold this up. I want you to pause the video so that you can write the fingerings as you need to. I'm going to go line by line. So that's the first 2 lines. Here are the last 2 lines. So, pause the video as you need to, go back, and so you can write down the fingerings. Okay, so, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. As I always say, you should start with practicing 1 hand at a time. So I'm going to start with my right hand. Now, usually when you've done songs, typically, you're in a lot of beginner piano songs, you're starting with your thumb on C. And it usually goes, usually your fingers kind of stay in here. And your 5th finger is on G. But for Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, you're actually starting your thumb where your pinky usually is, on this G. So really you're going to be between these 6 notes from G to E. The fingering I did is kind of funny. So 6 notes. So you're going to be stretching just a little bit, but not much. But these are the 6 notes you're going to be playing. You're going to be here the whole time. All right, I'm going to demonstrate it, and then I'm going to go to details. Now, you may have noticed I kind of switched my fingers at one point a little bit. The thing with fingerings, especially as you play more, they become more of a suggestion as you get used to playing. So if when you're practicing this, you're trying to practice with my fingerings and something feels more comfortable, let me know and we can talk about it to see if it's good. So, I start on 1, as I said, and then my next fingering is 4. You may be tempted to put your pinky on D, but you want to put your 4 on D because your pinky is going to need to go to this E. So 1, 1, 4, 4, 5, 5, 4. And then you stair step down. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. See, that's a fingering that is a little different. I wrote something different for you. What I wrote for you, I forgot, is so if we start on How I Wonder, let me just start the whole thing over. So 1, 1, 4, 4, 5, 5, 4. What I wrote is to move this fourth finger down to C. Then so you do 4 3 times. So 4 on D, and then move that fourth finger down to C. How I wonder what you are. Let me do that again. 1, 1, 4, 4, 5, 5, 4. Move the fourth finger down to C. 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1. If you want to do something a little different, is what I accidentally did, what I naturally did. Keep that 4 on D, go 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Take your second finger and cross it over. You've done that in some of your scales that you've done. That is fine to do. Let me do that one again. Now when you cross over, you aren't going to go like this. I'm just doing that to show you. But what you would do is just very, very gently. All right, let's continue on. Third line starts 5 on D, finger 5, your pinky on D. Wait, I'm sorry, it's not your third line. It's your second line, up above the world so high. You'll notice that this is very repetitive. So the third line starts the same as the middle of the second line. So starting at up above, I'm glad this has words. Your fifth finger, your pinky, on D. Up above the world so high. And then on the third line, play that again. 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2. And then the first line, just at like the beginning, it's the same thing. 1, 1, 4, 4, 5, 5, 4. Move your fourth finger down. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. That's the whole right hand. All right, let me do that again without talking. I messed up. I didn't mess up, but I did the alternative fingering. So let me do the fingering that I have written. And that's the whole right hand. All right, left hand. So your right hand goes here. Your left hand is gonna go kind of the same. Yeah, the same. Just down here, G to E. That's really cool. I didn't even realize that. Sorry, my cat was scratching up the carpet. Ryan, you might have to put her away. All right, so your chords that you'll be using are G chord, G, B, D, your C chord, inverted. So C is usually C, E, G. You're gonna take this G and move it down here. So it's gonna be G, C, E. Just wanna make sure that you can see all this, yep. So G chord, G, B, D, C chord, G, C, E, first inversion. Again, C chord is usually C, E, G, but you're taking this G and moving it down to this G. So it can be easier to go from G to C. G, C, first inversion. Your last chord that you're going to be doing is a D7. Now a D7 is usually a 4-fingered chord. It's D, F sharp, A, C. I'm going to pause this video. Sorry guys, the cat was getting in trouble. Alright, so D7. D7, like I said, if you see a 7th chord, that means it's a 4-fingered chord. So this is a regular D chord, a regular D triad, which means 3 notes. It's D, F sharp, A. That's a regular D chord. The D7 adds a C. For this D chord, D7 chord, we're not going to play the A. Am I saying? No, we're not going to play the F sharp. I'm sorry. We're going to take the C and the A and move it down here. So this C is going to go right next to this D here. And this A is going to go here. If you want to add the F sharp, you can do like this. So let me show you that again. The normal D7 chord is D, F sharp, A, C. We're going to move this C down here. We're going to move this A down here. If you want to add that F sharp, you can put it right here. But if you just want to make it shorter, you can do A, C, D. Okay. This is all 4 notes. I'm going to play it with just 3 notes. Alright. So now, let me show you all those chords again in succession. So, G, C first inversion, and D7. I'm honestly not sure which inversion this is. This might be like the 3rd or 4th inversion. Alright, now I'm going to play the whole song with just the left hand. I'm going to sing the melody, which is the right hand. Alright. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high. Oh, that's a regular D chord. Okay, so there's actually a regular D chord in here. So this is D7, A, C, D. A regular D chord, as I said before, is D, F sharp, A. We're going to move the A and F sharp down. So it's going to be F sharp, A, D. So this would be 2nd inversion. D, 2nd inversion. Because you're moving the F sharp and the A down. And one more thing I need to mention. See if I can show you the music here. So you see the first measure, it just has G and no other chord. Until you see a new chord, that is the chord you're going to play. So G goes here and G goes here. You can play it again here, or you can just hold this out. You see here it says C, then G, C, G, D7, G. There's no chord here. So this is still a G chord because there's no new one here. So I think what I just did is I played the G again here. So if you want to even write that in, if you want to play it again, you can write the G in there, or you can just hold this until the C comes. G, regular D chord. Like I said, D, F sharp, A. All right. So I'm going to play all the chords again. Check my camera. G chord, C, first inversion, D7, and a regular D chord, but it's in second inversion. D, F sharp, A. I meant to say for the D7, this is like second or third inversion. It's A, C, D, A, C, D. G chord, C, first inversion. D7, third inversion. Regular D chord, second inversion. F sharp, A, D. All right. Again, I'm going to play the whole song just on the left hand, and I'm going to sing the melody. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. So that is how the left hand goes. I'm thinking, I don't think I should go through it again. This video is already long enough. But as always, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm going to play the left and right hand together. Oh, I messed up. Let me do that again. I made another mistake. I think it was around the end of the second line or the beginning of the third line. I can't remember. But again, if you have any questions, please let me know. Reach out to me. Text me, email me, whatever, and I can help you. If not, I will see you in class.